The physical features of India can be grouped under the following physiographic divisions. First one, the Himalayan mountains, that is section from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh, that extends long areas, that extends. And the Himalayas, geologically young and structurally, mountains stretch over the northern borders of India. And the Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. All these mountains are peak mountains, or we can say that it is called as fold mountains. These mountains are fold mountains. Many mountains are there. These number of mountains we can call it as ranges, mountain ranges. Number of mountain ranges are situated in these Himalayas. The Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. The Himalaya consists of three ranges, three parallel ranges are there. Three ranges in the longitudinal parallel ranges of its longitudinal extent. The northernmost range is known as the Great or Inner Himalayas. The northernmost ranges, it is called the Inner Himalayas or Himadri, or we can say that is Himadri. And the range lying to the south of the Himadri forms the most rugged mountain system and is known as Himachal or Lesser Himalayas, or we can call it as Lesser Himalayas. And the outermost range of the Himalayas is called Shivalik, that is called Shivalik range. These are the three mountain ranges: Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik ranges. Among these mountain ranges, which is the biggest mountain range? That is Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the biggest mountain range, and its height is 8,848 meters height. That is the biggest mountain peak in the world. Which is the highest mountain peak in the world? Mount Everest. Where is it situated? It is situated in Nepal. It is situated in Nepal. This is Nepal. Which is the biggest mountain range? That is Mount Everest. What is the height of Mount Everest? 8,848 meters height. That is the biggest mountain range. And India also so many peaks are there. For example, Kanchenjunga. That is in India. 8,598 meters height is there. And Mount K2, you know very well that Mount K2, otherwise known as, that is situated here, Mount K2, that is otherwise known as Godwin Austen. That is the second highest mountain in India. There are many rivers that originate from the Himalayas. Many rivers that originate: Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. These rivers that originate from the Himalayas, the greater Himalayas, from these Himalayas. What is the importance of Himalayas? The Himalayas act as a barrier to protect from it act as a barrier, and it protect from cold wind that blows towards India. It act as a barrier and it protect from the wind that blowing from China. So it act as a barrier. And many rivers that is originated from the Himalayas, for example, Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, these rivers that originated from the Himalayas. There are two types of rivers are there. One is snow-fed. What is that? Snow-fed. Another is rain-fed. Rain-fed rivers. These are the two types of rivers. You know that in Kerala, you can see in Kerala, these rivers are rain-fed rivers. Why in Kerala we call it as rains? We mainly depend on rain. As per the rain only, these rivers that originated in Kerala. There are 44 rivers are there. There are 44 rivers are there in Kerala. This mainly depend on rain. So that river we can call it as rain-fed rivers. What is snow-fed rivers? Snow-fed rivers that originate from the snow, or we can say the melting of the glacier. For example, that Gangotri, from Gangotri glacier, Ganga river originate. Then Yamunotri glacier, that Yamuna river that originated, that we can call it as snow-fed rivers. In North India, in the Himalayas, that all these rivers are snow-fed rivers. These are all snow-fed rivers. Next physiographic division, that is the northern plains. The northern plain has been formed by the interplay of the three major river systems, namely the Indus River, and the first Indus. Next, that is the Ganga River, that is located here, Ganga River, and the Brahmaputra River that is located here. These three rivers are the northern plains has been formed by interplay of three major river systems. River systems we can call it as drainage, namely the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries, along with so many tributaries are there, These northern plains, these are northern plains. These northern plains is formed by alluvial soil. It's a good soil, alluvial soil. It's formed by good alluvial soil. This deposition of this alluvium in a vast basin lying at the foothill of the Himalayas, over millions of years. This is a very good soil. This is a fertile soil, alluvial soil. This deposition of this alluvium in a vast basin laying on the foothill of these Himalayas over millions of years formed this fertile plain. These areas became very fertile areas. It is spread over an area of 7 lakh square kilometers, the plain being about 2,400 kilometers long and 240 to 320 kilometers broad. It is a densely populated physiographic division. Why these people, they are thickly populated, these regions, all these people, they want thickly populated these valleys, or we can say these plains. What are plains? Plains are the low-lying areas. The vast low-lying areas are called plain areas. People thickly or densely populated these areas. People thickly or densely populated. It spreads over an area of 7 lakh square kilometers, the plain being about 2,400 kilometers long and 240 to 320 kilometers broad. It is densely populated physiographic divisions. With the rich soil cover combined with the adequate water supply and favorable climate, that helps people to live in these areas, especially these plain areas. That is the most productive part of India. Why these areas are most productive part of India? Why people are living in this area? Because that area that produce more products or more crops will get to these people, because this area is very fertile. Alluvial deposit is there, that is very good for cultivation. That is why people, they want to settle in these plains, especially Ganga plains and Brahmaputra and Indus plains. People, they want to here Indus also, they want to settle nearby the Indus also. People want to settle there. You know that the Indus river, that you can see this Indus river, people, they want to live near the Indus river. Then their culture originated, that is Indus Valley civilization. From that Indus river, Jalam, Chenab, Ravi, all these rivers that connected to this Indus river.